A senior government official has called for CARICOM leaders to learn from the errors of the recent global financial meltdown. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Economic Affairs, Carson Brown, wants the region's leaders to realize that Caribbean countries must cooperate to achieve developmental sustainability. He was addressing the opening of the first organization of American States Sub-Regional Workshop for Cooperation Effectiveness at the Lloyd Erskine Sandiford Center. Ron Brathwaite reports.
The OAS Symposium, the first of its kind in this part of the hemisphere, was attended by scores of delegates from the Caribbean and Latin American countries. They were addressed by Permanent Secretary Carson Brown, who stressed the need for cooperation on all fronts within the region. He pointed to funding as an example and cited instances where the process could be simplified if there was better cooperation.
Any conceptual design of a new aid architecture must treat to those specific goals and priorities that are both nationally owned and donor endorsed.
Mr. Brown stressed that the recent global financial meltdown exposed the vulnerability of the region and emphasized the need for more workshops on cooperation and financial management in the Caribbean.
In essence, the current economic crisis has not only reversed some of the economic gains the region has made over the last decade, but has threatened the livelihood of ordinary men and women and the vulnerable in developing nations.
The official of the Ministry of Economic Affairs lamented the fact that many countries in the region were not taking advantage of the opportunities that existed through forging partnerships, and as a result suffered in part through not having access to the available technical and financial aid that was available. And he was concerned that countries try to access funding alone rather than as a bloc.
If developing countries are to be successful in meeting the Millennium Development Goals by 2015, the design of a new, more effective aid architecture will be critical to the overall development picture.
According to him, more meetings are required at this critical juncture of regional development to ensure that each territory is able to obtain a sustainable growth path and meet the Millennium Goals set as part of the UN Declaration. Ron Brathwaite, CBC News.